video we are doing to explain how to teach kids to be interested in technology. And for this reason, we have invited Dexterity Club. As Collab with, we are partners of them. We are very proud to help them with all the activities and to support them. And well, I think you have to tell us your story, Tere and Dina, because you founded Dexterity Club. So what is your journey and why you founded Dexterity Club?
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much, Jara, for inviting us. We are very, very excited for these partnerships, such like this collaboration with you, with Collab with. And yeah, we actually started 1 year ago. We started in August last year. Actually, it was I think it was, of course, the pandemic year, but we started in the moment in which we were allowed to do activities, face-to-face activities. So our background is in education and computer science, and together we were motivated, and we are aware of the need of creating resources for children in all the topics around digital competencies in general. We really like all the topics about responsible use of internet, digital citizenship, and digital creativity. We teach coding and robotics and all this. So we wanted to create a project in which we can combine all these topics in one project, and this is how we created the Dexterity Club. So we started this with the aim of providing resources for kids on these topics and create a friendly community for kids in which kids can feel inspired by technology and feel capable to create big things with technology in the future. So that was the first idea we had with Dexterity.
Yeah, thank you. Dina, and you, because you are both co-founders.
Yeah, so we are both from Mexico, and we came to the Netherlands 3 years ago. And together we found that The Hague has a really big international community. So we thought that it was a really good opportunity to address this international community and this interest in technology, to put it together and try to encourage parents and children into these topics. Also trying to shorten the gap or reduce the gap that is becoming more and more latent on what the schools are doing and what the world needs regarding technology. So we know that technology is moving forward very fast. The technological industry is moving very fast. And soon all of us, including adults, but also children, will need these competencies to be competitive in the world. So that was our aim. And at the same time, well, obviously trying to, us as women, put girls also in this scope and try to make them more interested in these topics, bringing together interest from women, interest from men and children, both boys and girls.
Yeah, because you are teaching technology to girls and boys in a very little age, and you are using your own methodology, how, what is important to know for them in this sense. And this is some kind of dilemma everyone has, even governments and schools and universities, to say how we can increase this knowledge and this interest in technology for a very young age, how to do this. And they are trying to find, this point. And it's very difficult for many organizations, but you are doing it and really very, very, very effective. So how do you teach technology to kids, and what is your approach?
Yeah, we are also learning. We are learning a lot. I think we have learned a lot during this year. And after our workshops and our activities and our courses, we discovered that it's very important to show kids role models. We think that the example is the best way to learn. And we are using different, except for instance, when we are trying to teach robotics or coding, kids love to see examples of big projects and that, or for instance, projects that have been done with the robot that we use in our workshop. So this is a super cool way to motivate them and really make them more interested in learning on the robot, and also go beyond of the challenge that we give to them. So we have discovered that they love watching like projects and following role models, and this is something that we are trying to repeat in our activities now, like examples.
And I would say also the hands-on experiences. So at the same time as they see role models and adults doing the big thing in tech, trying out some things in their own level. So it's something that we've found to be very encouraging for them, and also trying to find resources that are very relatable to what they do and what they see every day at home or in their daily life around with friends and so yeah.
Yeah, I remember, I think it was April when you did the online, and I was like a role model. So saying my experience in technology and innovation to the children and listening to others. That's what I think what my both kids join. And this kind of mix between playing around with ideas about technology or what you want to do when you are grown up, or one how others are doing it, and then to play around with the programming for kids really kick off the mind in my little girl to say, Mama, are you engineer? Like we never talk about this. Uh, and then she discovered like, my father too. And my aunt and uncle too. Where and what does that mean? Like because always they have this kind of police, doctor, like the typical things. I don't know. They're there and they can draw in the school, but somehow when we are talking about new technologies, it's not there visible somehow, or we are not saying all the time, I am engineer, because you can be an engineer in a completely different industries doing completely different things. It's not a doctor and that's all. Like, and it's very good to make this link. What does it mean with someone who is doing this? And I don't know, it was very, very effective. And I think you get the same feedback from other parents.
Yes, definitely. We are super happy with the result. I still remember the message you sent me, Jara, because it was super special for me that we really, that our workshop helped kids to discover something new, especially in this case was focused on girls. And really, I think that we are very happy with the result. And actually, yes, we have done some research before, and we are aware of the activities that girls are following, and definitely they are more used to follow activities related with art or with sports or music. But I think we need to put an extra effort to motivate girls to come to this type of activities related with tech. And yeah, that's why we are doing this type of activities, trying to be very focused on girls. But yes, we're very happy with the result. Actually, we received very good comments, and we really want to repeat that workshop again.
So girls versus boys. So they have a different maybe understanding of technology. So how can parents teach technology and interest in technology, but as well in the responsible use of internet and technology? So what is the advice you can give to parents?
I think the main point is to to make evident to also us as adults be conscious that everything around us has technology behind. So everything disregarding what the if you are a boy, if you are a girl, if it's something that it's more interesting for girls or for boys, a lot of things have technology behind. And being conscious about that and helping children be conscious about that will help us uh, get more interest on what is going on in the world and how we are relating with this technology driven world now. So being conscious ourselves and helping children be conscious about it, and also about everything that has to do with how someone had this idea and make it happen. So all the development that is behind everything that we use every day, it's something that could help parents encourage children to be more interested on these topics, and also taking the interests of themselves into account. The other day we were talking to some parents and a boy, and we were saying, well, TikTok, all children are very interested in knowing how TikTok works and why it is why everyone wants to use it. So TikTok is one app that was developed by someone for a certain reason. So if we are conscious about that and make it evident to our children in in the proper way, this helps them get more interested on the topic.
Yeah, so maybe one example could be like if we see a boat, in the canals here in Amsterdam or something, like to increase the interest to know how the boat is working, how they see the manage the traffic of all the boats in Amsterdam. So it's like make them curious, maybe if the kids are already very curious, to say, okay, go deep, and we try to figure out, and if I don't know the answer, we try to find out, what is the technology behind or what is happening. Or you mentioned this, or how we can do more activities. So
Yeah, so I will say that taking the opportunity to be curious with your children, it's something. Be curious and trying to solve this. Sometimes we give everything, like everything, we just pass it by and we don't ask ourselves what's behind every single thing that we see. We are not curious enough now as adults, and maybe parents are so busy that they are not curious, or they don't care about solving these issues or these questions. But I think that, as you say, giving you the opportunity to be curious with your children as parents, and also coming along to this type of activity. Sometimes you don't have the time, or you don't have the energy or whatever, or you think you don't have the skills to get involved in technology, but it's only those are self-imposed limitations. So we invite you guys as parents. I take this opportunity here to invite all parents to come along to our activities. Sometimes we have activities for adults as well, or we invite you with your children to join our activities and take the opportunity to be curious about what's going on in the world now.
yeah. So now the last question, because you are preparing a summer camp. So summer camp for kids, boys and girls. You are organizing now end of July in the Hague. So what is this? What they can do, the kids, and all the activities you are preparing?
Yeah, we will have a week with a lot of activities, and we want to put all these topics that we were talking about all together in this whole week. And of course, in every day of the week, we will have different speakers, guest speakers from international organizations and
For
also
the kids, for the
international
kids.
for the
So
kids.
all this
Yeah.
skip was for the kids.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, all this is for the kids, definitely. And we will have guest speakers for tech universities, tech companies, and also organizations. So we think we want to give the children the opportunity to go closer to tech leaders and learn from them and ask them all the things they want to ask, to feel inspired and to feel more confident when using technology and when learning technology. So we want to make them feel comfortable asking and discovering how companies and universities are doing super cool and amazing projects related with tech. And of course, we want to also give them some activities, fun activities. So we always try to do activities with fun. And on each during each day, we will have different topics, and we want to give activities related to each topic during the week. And every topic is going to be related to technology, of course, like smart transportation or robotics or artificial intelligence. So we are trying to have a very rich program in which kids can really learn, feel inspired, and yeah, have fun also, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
I
when
would
is
just, oh, sorry.
no? I mean, like when is and if they can still subscribe.
Yeah, sure. They can, children can register for the event. The whole week is from the 26th to the 30th of July. And I would like to add, it's from 10 to 2 p.m. So every morning from the 26th to 30 of July. And I would like to add that we are doing this in the Hague Tech. So the Hague Tech is a really interesting community of technology startups and organizations, and children will have the opportunity to see how they work and where they work, and hopefully be inspired of how they do it and their amazing setup in this co-working space in which we will be working. And it's for children from 8 to 12 years old. And hopefully on Friday, we invite all parents to come along and see the project that children will be doing.
Super cool. So thank you very much. I think it will be super fun for all the kids, and I think you are planning as well for the autumn and winter. So it's super amazing, and really is working. And I think for the summer for the kids, it's a very nice opportunity.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. I think it's a great opportunity, and we will we hope to have fun.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Jara.
See you, Rob.
Yeah, see you. Bye.